Sek, pasensya na po ha, magkaibigan tayo. Huwag nyo kaming paikot-ikutin kasi paikot-ikot po eh. Napakasimple ng tanong, it can be answerable by the name of the person or the name of the committee. Madam Chair, point of order.
So, ito lang po ang masasabi
Point of
ko.
order, Madam Chair. The
Meron po
question
tayong
is not
document.
being answered. Napakasimple po ng tanong. Sino po ang nag-request? We are not asking about memorandas and authorities. Was it an office in the Department of Health? Was it the Secretary of Health? With due courtesy, Madam Chair. Pero tila kasi nagiging mahirap kapag pilit niyang nililihis dun sa tanong ang sagot. The question is very simple. Who requested? Who initiated? We are not asking about who approved or who drafted guidelines, who requested the inclusion of medical equipments and supplies as commonly used items. Paano naging ballpen, papel at stapler ang kagamitan sa pandemya ng Department of Health? Let me go back to my question, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, with the indulgence of the Honorable Franz Castro, siguro meron lang konting, if I may be allowed, Madam Chair, to quickly interject. I believe there are two things that the Honorable Franz Castro is pointing out. Yung una is, bakit nga ba naglipat ng 47.6 billion? Because this actually became the trigger for a cascade of events that actually resulted in many DOH career officials being dragged into this investigation. So I think, Honorable Franz Castro, the answer of Secretary Duque was in a public address of the President, of the former President. Yun naman medyo nagugulat ako, Madam Chair, because officially there are actually official notices or instructions. So was there any instruction, Madam Chair, or who instructed Secretary Duque to initiate the 47.6 billion transfer? It can be answered by the name of the authority who instructed him, or the name of the committee, or I do not know. So ganun lang, Madam Chair, if the Secretary Duque can respond.
Madam Chairperson, it is within my authority to effect the fund transfer. I do not deny that. But again, my only overriding concern.
So, Madam Chair, just to set things straight, the decision to transfer 47.6 billion was a unilateral decision of Secretary Duque. Do we get that right, Madam Chair?
I would like to first underscore the fact that we followed all the PSDBM requirements.
Yeah, Madam Chair, with due courtesy, we can go to the topic, Secretary Duque. Yung first topic muna, para po, pasensya na po, but we really have to, I have to cut for the interest of time. The question is, did you unilaterally decide to transfer 47.6 billion to PSDBM?
No, is the answer. I'm just complying with the rule with of the PSDBM. Again, I do not
Madam
want
Chair,
to belabor the laws that authorized the PSDBM to procure in a state of public health emergency materials, no?
Sek, pasensya na po ha, magkaibigan tayo. Huwag nyo kaming paikot-ikutin kasi paikot-ikot po eh. Napakasimple ng tanong, it can be answerable by the name of the person or the name of the committee, or kung ikaw naman ang nag-utos, walang problema. Because my next question actually is, really, is it legal or not? Because I personally believe it's legal to transfer based on some premises. So let me go back to my question, Madam Chair. Earlier, Secretary Duque said, with due courtesy to Honorable Franz Castro, he decided to transfer it. So was that a unilateral decision, or did somebody from the DOH instruct you, or did somebody give an instruction, or kung wala?
Ito po kasing decision na ito based on the recommendation of the IATF, NTF.
So there
at
is
that
there is a paper that recommends the transfer.
I will check on this, Your Honors, but I
Sec.
would like
Duque,
to
if-
reiterate that it is within my authority to
Okay.
effect the transfer because of the public health emergency,
Okay.
where there
So-
were no enough CSEs, PPEs, and other COVID pandemic supplies.
Yeah, so,
And
Madam Chair,
we wanted just to make sure, Madam Chairperson, that the lives of our people are protected and that the risks are mitigated from our people, possibly then at the height of the pandemic that nobody knew about, that would have resulted in the millions
So, Madam
of
Chair,
infection and countless deaths of our healthcare workers.
Madam
Yeah.
Chair, may I interject? Madam Chair. So, tingin ko naman po wala siguro, with due respect to our colleague, kasi kanina nalinaw ko na, no? So, nalinaw ko na at nasagot na ako ni Secretary Duque that public pronouncement of former President Rodrigo Duterte prompt him na mag-transfer nitong 47.6. Tama po ba, Secretary? Tama po, no? Yun
Yeah,
yung sinabi niyo
public
kanina sa akin.
pronouncements,
Okay.
yes,
So
Your
yung
Honor.
public pronouncement. So dahil nga meron ding public pronouncement. So yun mukhang yun po yung sagot.
Madam Chair, quick
Rep-
follow-up with that Honorable Franz Castro. Kasi isang topic is the common use supply. History will say, documents will say, that medical supplies, medical items, and even equipments were never part of the commonly used supply. Kasi hindi naman po ballpen, lapis, at papel yung pinag-uusapan dito. So, with due courtesy, Honorable Franz Castro, maybe that question can be propounded. Who classified pandemic supplies as common use supplies? Paano po ba naging parang ballpen, papel at stapler yung mga ginagamit na equipment at kagamitan ng Department of Health?
Madam Chairperson, the GPPB resolution approved series of 3/2020. Meron po tayong dokumento patungkol dyan. Makikita po lahat ng mga CSE, mga supplies na isinama at pinahintulutan ng GPPB na common
Madam
use
Chair,
supplies.
point of order.
So, ito lang po ang masasabi
Point of
ko.
order, Madam Chair. The
Meron po
question
tayong
is not
document.
being answered. Napakasimple po ng tanong. Sino po ang nag-request? We are not asking about memorandas and authorities. Was it an office in the Department of Health? Was it the Secretary of Health? With due courtesy, Madam Chair, alam kong may magandang intention si Secretary Duque, pero tila kasi nagiging mahirap kapag pilit niyang nililihis dun sa tanong ang sagot. The question is very simple. Who requested? Who initiated? We are not asking about who approved or who drafted guidelines, who requested the inclusion of medical equipments and supplies as commonly used items. Paano naging ballpen, papel at stapler ang kagamitan sa pandemya ng Department of Health?
Ang DOH ang humingi ng
Who in the
authority.
DOH, Madam Chair?
Oo. Sino meron? Excuse me, Madam Chair, I'm just conferring with my staff.
Dati siya mamula sa mo.
Okay. While we are waiting for the response, we had invited the Executive Director of the PSDBM, Attorney Dennis Santiago, but due to a prior appointment, he is not able to attend today's hearing.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
just a question because I still have a medical consultation at 1 o'clock. Are we going to continue this hearing? We're going to have another hearing for this? Because I cannot ask the questions anymore. We still have a lot of people that will be interpolating.
It would appear that it would
And-
require another hearing.
And I have a very important questions to Secretary Herbosa. Because right now, he cannot be able to answer it because he still has jet lag.
Hindi na jet lag yan si Sec. Yes, Honorable Franz.
Madam Chair, tapusin ko na lang yung sa aking
Yes.
yung sa aking interpellation.
Please, para mapagbigyan
para
ng iba,
makapag-interpellate
Honorable
na po
Castro.
iba. So may mga tanong po ako sa PSDBM na hindi naman po kayang sagutin ng ating resource person. For that, Madam Chair, may we ask na ma-invite po natin ito, no, si Attorney Warren Lex Leong, Director of Procurement Group, Designated Chairperson, Special Bids and Awards Committee for the procurement of COVID response items po. Warren Rex Leong. Ito rin pong ito rin pong si Attorney Christopher Lau, former USEC ng PSDBM. At saka ito pong Attorney Jason Mer Uwayan, former OIC Director 4 of Procurement Group. Kasi mukhang sila po yung makakatanong doon, makakasagot doon sa mga tanong ko. Si Director T. Panti. Ito ba yung sinasabi mo na group, no? Erwin Alparaque, Madam Chair. Jereline Vergara. Kasi ito po lahat puro sa procurement po ito na pwede nating matanong. Kasi ang ating resource person po ay hindi privy, no, doon sa mga tanong ko about the process of procurement nitong materials. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Comsec, kindly take note of the request of the Honorable Castro. Thank you. Yeah, Secretary Duque, do you have the response to the query of the Honorable Garin?
Yeah, Madam Chair, it's true that we had asked the GPPB if they could consider as common use supplies and equipment the list of life-saving COVID-19 CSEs and other materials. So it was the PSDBM, or not the PSDBM, but the GPPB that eventually granted our request that
And
this
that is
be...
in writing,
Yeah, I think it
Secretary.
is in writing. I will look into this, Madam Chair. I
And
think this
could you
is
kindly submit
in
that letter
writing.
to the
And-
committee?
Yes, Madam Chairperson. But I would like to contextualize this.
And Committee Secretary, could you kindly also invite a representative of the GPPB so we could confirm that?
Yes. I would just like to very quickly contextualize. The reason why we had asked that the GPB consider the list of items as CSE because at that time nobody knew how this virus was going to progress. There were too many unknowns about this virus, and we thought that it is not only DOH who will need these CSEs, but also the entire bureaucracy. All the other government agencies will need them. All the local government units will need them. And so it is a de facto para talaga siyang lahat doon na bibili. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng DOH ang magsusupply for the entire bureaucracy. Yung sa amin, yung amin lang for the hospitals, for the LGU health facilities. But at the end of the day, the objective was to make sure that all other government agencies are able to buy from PSDBM their requirements for these common use supplies and equipment. At that time kasi maraming, hindi natin alam wala tayong alam tungkol dito sa virus na ito Talagang ang daming unknowns, hindi natin alam kung saan papunta ito, hindi natin alam kung marami bang massive infections ang mangyayari. Hindi po kaya ng DOH lang po ang gagawa nito.
Sec. Duque, you've made that very clear in your opening statement. Thank you very much, Secretary. Honorable Castro, are you done with your interpellation?
Yes, Madam Chair, kasi wala naman dito sa yung PSDBM na tatanong.
Yes. All right, thank you.